Terminix provides great service. They do. I have no question with the people that they have that come and do the servicing. We're on a one-on-one basis, et cetera, et cetera. However, my contention with Terminix is that their customer care is poor. And what I mean by that is that, as I said earlier, is that with a company, their reputation amongst their customers and how they handle them and how they take care of their customers is utmost important. And what I mean mostly to that is, if you give me your word that you're going to call me back, then I expect you to stand by your word. For whether the problem gets resolved or not is only to get the call back and let's take it to the next step. That's all. This is a brand new home in Esplanade in Naples, built by Taylor Morrison. When I bought the home and agreed to build it, et cetera, I was then living in California, so I had to do some of this remotely and then fly out for about a week or so and then fly back. So I had a lot of things going on. So with Terminix, for example, they introduced themselves to me. How that happened, I don't recall anymore, but I've used a pest control company when I was in California, and I knew that Terminix had a pretty good reputation, so I decided to go with them. I didn't pay much attention to the builder's warranty, and that builder's warranty included a termite service built in that was provided by Massey. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't think about it, etc. Okay, so Terminix comes in. I wanted mosquito control, insect control, and termite control. So they agreed, and so on and so forth. Little to my knowledge, Massey, who was the provider of the Taylor Morrison warranty builders, had already put these termite, lack of a better term, catches in the ground. Terminix, I signed a contract for 1 year thinking I didn't have any termite protection. They put them in the ground almost next to the Massey catches. And so, unbeknownst to me, Massey comes by on, so this started last year in August of 2020 when I started to close on the house. So in February of 2021, Massey comes by. I'm not paying any attention because I've got so many other things going on. And they said, oh, yeah, we're here to take a look at the termite traps, et cetera, and replenish them and so on and so forth. I didn't even know that. I finally looked at my book and said, yeah, I've got a warranty for 1 year. So my position is, and I'll tell you where I went from there. My position is okay, I've been paying $99 a month, right, at the start of this, just for the termites. Everything else I'm good with. And the service has been fine. No complaints there. So I tried then reaching Martin McCarthy, who is the regional manager for Terminix. And I can tell you, I called, was forwarded to this person's voicemail on 3/9, 3/18, 7/14, talked to him finally on 7/29. So I said, look, I'm not looking for, a rebate. What I'm looking for is, since the price drops to $29 a month as of the end of my contract, just give me the difference over X amount of months and we'll call it a day. So he said, I think we can work something out. No problem. I'll give you a call back. That was 7/29. I called on 8/18 and 8/24. I've got nothing in return. So as far as being pissed, you could get back to me and say, hey, put it in your hat. We're not doing it. Then I would do something else. But I haven't heard anything from this person. And I think comparable would say, okay, I'll take a certain amount of dollars off now going forward. And that never happened. Here's what I would do. Here was my position at the time. And when I first started this back in February and March of this year, is since it drops to $29 a month, okay, for the time that I paid $99 per month, just prorate me, for lack of a better term, on $29 on whatever the other services are going forward until that 12 months is up. In other words, that would be essentially $29 minus $99 is $60. So $60 for 12 months coming off of whatever ongoing fees I'm paying today until it's done. And I would consider that a reputable deal. Well, what did it is if you promise to call me back and I've gone through several months of trying to reach you, leaving voicemails, etc., to give me some sort of satisfaction in at least taking my call, and then coming back at the last time and saying, okay, we can work something out, and then not following it up, to me, that represents, that's a bad way to represent a company. I was in a biotech company. I was a director there. If we had treated our customers this way, and I headed up a customer support group, a tech support group, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, we wouldn't have any business, so this is not the way you handle customers. So having been in that position, my customers expected that from my company. I expect that from other companies.